Welcome everyone, join us today as we pay tribute to the life and legacy of Jesse Ed Davis, the talented guitarist, session musician, and trailblazer, whose work shaped the sound of modern rock and blues, alongside legends like Eric Clapton and John Lennon. So let's dive in. Jesse Edwin Davis III, born September 21, 1944, in Norman, Oklahoma, United States of America. Jesse was born to Dr. Jesse Edwin Davis II, a prominent Comanche Kiowa physician, and Vivian May Sonkia Davis, who was Kiowa. After graduating from Northeast High School in 1962, Jesse joined his first band, the racially diverse group The Continentals. They played a mix of styles and often traveled long distances for gigs, including to Ronnie Hawkins' Rockwood Supper Club in Arkansas. Through that connection, Jesse found himself playing guitar for Conway Twitty, making his live debut on August 30, 1963, at Spring Lake Amusement Park, a venue located right by his childhood home where he had previously watched Twitty perform as a fan. Raised in an upper-middle-class home in Oklahoma City, Jesse was encouraged by his parents to pursue music. Initially trained in piano and violin, he eventually took up the guitar, practicing diligently in front of a mirror and taking lessons at Jenkins Music. His most memorable concert experience was seeing Elvis Presley at the Oklahoma City Municipal Auditorium in April 1956, which ignited his desire to become a musician. In late 1966, Jesse moved to California, joining a communal house of fellow Oklahomans, including Leon Russell. This period introduced him to blues singer Taj Mahal, who recruited Jesse into what became known as the Great Plains Boogie Band. Though Columbia Records signed them, the interracial makeup of the group sometimes drew unfair criticism in the press. During this time, he also entered a relationship with Californian Patty Daly, embracing her young son Billy as his own, and stepping into a fatherly role. The band's big break came when they were invited to appear in the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus in December 1968. While the Stones themselves felt their own performance was too weak and shelved the project for decades, Taj Mahal's set, featuring Jesse's fiery playing, stood out as one of the highlights. Backstage, Jesse struck up a spontaneous jam with John Lennon, forging a friendship that would resurface years later. By 1971, released his debut solo record, Jesse Davis, with support from Eric Clapton and Leon Russell. Though admired by musicians, the record didn't fully satisfy Jesse, even with autobiographical songs like Washita Love Child. Around this time, he also recorded with Bob Dylan, Arlo Guthrie, Steve Miller, Albert Collins, and B.B. King. But his growing drug and alcohol use began interfering with his career. The cover art for his 1973 album Keep Me Comin', featuring a sexually explicit penthouse collage, reflected his increasingly erratic lifestyle and questionable decisions. Jesse's slide guitar work was particularly admired by fellow musicians. In fact, Duane Allman once credited him as the reason he picked up the slide in the first place. In 1973, Lennon temporarily separated from Yoko Ono and, living in Los Angeles, reconnected with Jesse. The two spent long nights recording and drinking, with chaos often close behind. At one point, a drunken jam ended in a trashed rental home and police involvement after Jesse was hit on the head, though no arrests followed. Despite the turbulence, Lennon kept Jesse on for the Walls and Bridges sessions, where he delivered some of his most celebrated work, particularly on No. 9 Dream. Burned out from session work, Jesse briefly joined the Faces, but tensions between Rod Stewart and Ronnie Wood caused the group to fall apart. By the mid-1970s, Jesse's addictions worsened. Though his distinctive licks could be heard on Stewart's hit, Tonight's the Night, Jesse was back in California pawning his guitars to feed his habits. His father's death in 1977 marked another low point. Eventually, Patty Daly and their son Billy moved to Hawaii to escape the chaos. Jesse joined them, mentoring local musicians and attempting sobriety, but the relationship collapsed. Patty later introduced him to Tantaleo Science, whom Jesse married in Oklahoma City in August 1980. Still, his struggles persisted, often borrowing money or chasing promises of big gigs. A chance at touring with Clapton slipped away when Jesse failed to stay clean. Later, Jesse entered a second marriage with Kelly Brady, who supported him through rehab in 1984. This helped spark a fruitful collaboration with Native American activist John Trudell, forming aka Graffiti Man. The project gained acclaim and was even praised by Dylan in Rolling Stone in 1986. Jesse also worked with Dylan again in March 1987 on a set of covers, though the sessions remain unreleased. By this time, however, Jesse's health and addictions were catching up with him. Sadly, on June 22, 1988, Jesse Ed Davis was found dead on the laundry room floor of an apartment complex in Venice, California. He died from an accidental overdose of heroin, alcohol, and the withdrawal drug Librium, all in his system. The circumstances, all alone, in a place he had visited for a fix, underscored the loneliness and toll of addiction. He was survived by his son Billy and his second wife Kelly Brady. After his death, Jesse's reputation only grew. Taj Mahal, Clapton, Lennon, Dylan, and countless others remembered him as one of the great session players of his era. In 2018, he was inducted into the Native American Music Hall of Fame, cementing his place as both a cultural and musical trailblazer. In 2024, historian Douglas K. Miller gave Jesse's life enduring shape through the biography, Washita Love Child: The Rise of Indigenous Rock Star Jesse Ed Davis, published by Liverite, Norton, on November 12 of that year. With a foreword by poet, laureate Joy Harjo, and built from over 100 interviews, the book has been widely hailed as a long overdue tribute to his groundbreaking artistry and profound influence and talent. And there you have it. Though Jesse Ed Davis is gone, his music and impact continue to resonate across generations. His recordings, collaborations, and the artists he inspired ensure that his legacy lives on, reminding us of the truly extraordinary musician he was. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Take care and bye for now.